8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. Drop the puck inside Darlington for game number 5. And you can use all the innuendos that you want. Winner take all. All the marbles are for this game. If this game winds up in a tie, though, we will go back to Whitby for another one tomorrow. But that's not what these two teams are playing for. They're out for the W and to meet the Ajax Knights in the second round. Connor Sear trying to win that battle in the corner. Brett Foreman gets a start for the Toes, and it'll be Seto at the other end. Shot, left pad save, and Foreman gets tested early as he caught that one. Face off to the left of Foreman. Jimmy goes into the corner, trying to win the battle. He loses it behind the goal. Connor Cole with the lead pass for Jackman. He'll chip it out at center, where it finds Ross on the other side. McCaggerty tried to dump it in. Jackman will scoop it up and fire it off the back end boards, right back in behind the Whitby net. And that'll be Ross picking it up in his own end. Turnover, throwing it out in front. Quick shot for Jackman. Stopped there by Seto with the blocker. It's still loose out in front of the goal, and Seto finds it just in time before the Toes to bang in that rebound out in front. So we still stay at 0-0. Both teams have a shot on goal. Toes had the great opportunity right there with Jackman from the slot area. Now it'll be a draw off to the right of Seto. Aiden Howard will take the draw. And win that battle. Won there by Whitby in their own end. That'll come to the other side. Trying to chip it out. Menko will hold it in at the line. Trying to keep it there in the Whitby zone. Davis is digging away at it, along with Tucker. Tucker comes in the zone. Trying to out-muscle Davidson on the loose puck. Went in behind the goal. Trying to find a lane to set it up is Pritchard. Davidson is going to take Pritchard wide. As it goes in behind the net, Tucker's digging away at the loose puck. It'll come around the boards there for Steffler. Steffler back down low for Pritchard, went over his stick. Toes get the loose puck and fire it around. Mezzatesta will be on the other side. Tapped in by Tucker from the line. The shot gets blocked out in front, and the Toes try and chip it out with Parker Rusler. And it finally gets tipped aside down the ice. Whitby will take it back in their own end. Pressured on by Perreault. Nicholas Perreault read that well on the pass. Intended pass for Mezzatesta. Mezzatesta takes it back in his own zone. Trying to get around the checker. Moves it to the side. Tried to keep it in there with Ford, but came out over the line. Trent Taylor trying to get in the zone. The turnover there to Whitby as they start numbers back the other way. Leading it in is Costello. He lost it there to Connor Sear. Jack Cannon picks it up in the corner. Trying to get it out. And it comes in. Offside. A draw that's going to be right here in front of the Toes bench. Going to bring it in. We've also had 2 overtime heroes in this game. Cameron Ryan won the first one for the Toes in game number 1, and it was Davis, which is the reason why we're here, the overtime winner in Whitby in game number 4. That's going back to the line. Trying to shoot that puck. That's a stick save from Foreman. He steered it aside. And there's number 18 on the loose puck. Throwing it on net. Stopped it by Foreman. And it laid there in the crease area. Kept in there by Ross, who fires it in behind the goal. Trying for the wraparound. Foreman made the stop. Shot from White. Stopped it by Foreman. Trying to find the rebound. Couldn't do it. Wraparound. Throwing it in front. Over the stick. And trying to get it out his throw, and he will. Number 77. Turn it over at center. They're coming up through center ice with a pass. For number 18 out of his reach. Sear trying to win that battle. Goes in behind the net, and Connor Cole scoop it up in his own end. Taking the patience out of his own zone. Trying to get around number 19. Couldn't do it. It gets swept aside. And Ross is going to touch it up. We're going to get our first penalty of the game. Toes are going to go to the power play on the interference call. And I believe it was Costello that got the penalty. Jimmy tried to win the draw. Perot's going to chip it in. So the Toros get the first chance on the power play. Trying to chip it out of the zone is Perot. Nicholas Perot using the line. Back there for Sear. Connor Sear over there for Gage Ford. Trying for the shot. Picked it in front, wide of the goal. Ross trying to pick up the loose puck and fire it out. And that'll get past Sear from the line. Connor Cole tried for the puck. Short-ended opportunity here for Jimmy. Jimmy on the loose puck. Trying to go back to the line. Going to spin away from the checker. Taking him behind the goal. Gets turned over as they're battling away at it. Ford will find Perot on the other side. Tipped aside there for number 8. Who's going to do the honors back the other way, back into the Toros end. Ford with a pass there for Sear. That goes back in behind the Toros net. They've got number 8 on his own with a shot. Fires it just wide of the goal. That had one-timer all over it. That was St. Croix, who was right in close, and the shot got fired wide. Back up the other way for Perot. Went over his stick. We have 50 seconds left on the Whitby penalty. Forward back to the line for Sear, as he's going to try to start the lane and get it around Pritchard. Finds Jackman at the blue line. He comes in with a shot. Left pass save. Rebound in the front. Gets poked wide. And Perot trying to pick up the loose puck and gets chipped aside. Scooped up there by Menko in his own end. Menko's pass was out of the reach, and Ford will drop it back to the side for Menko. Pass got picked up there by Mazzatesta at center. Trying to come in, but it's offside. 21 seconds left on the penalty. Face off at center, won by Aiden Howard. Menko fires it out of the reach of Davidson. He's going to pick it up in his own end. James Davidson going for the lead pass. It got broken up. Rolled in on net. Going to be picked up by Ben Sabrizi in his own zone. Sabrizi will take his patience in behind the net. Whitby have killed off the penalty. Net's a quick shot thrown to the goal. Block shot there for Davidson. Mazzatesta keeps it in. Trying to throw it at the front. And that was Brown who got the penalty. My apologies. I thought it was Costello. But it was Brown that served that penalty. Knocked down at the front. Goes into the corner for Davis. The overtime hero for game 4. He'll chip it in behind the net. Trying to win that battle against Davidson. Mazzatesta winning that battle as well. Then behind the net for Aiden Howard, trying to dig it free from the skates. And Mazzatesta won that battle in behind the goal. Gets taken down off his feet by Aiden Howard. Howard trying to win the battle in the corner. Brown's going to dig it free. Go back to the line, nobody there, as Steffler couldn't hold it in. Big pass over everybody. Aiden Howard is going to deposit the puck right back into the Whitby end. 3:20 left to go here in period number 1 of a scoreless tie here in game number 5 at Darlington Arena. Both teams are tied at 4 points apiece. The winner is going to get the Ajax Knights in the next round, who pulled off again the surprise of the playoffs so far, knocking off the first place North Durham in a sweep. Late pass, Taylor trying to strip it aside. That's going to go back in the zone for White. White is going to lose the puck. They've got Perot to get in front, but the pass couldn't reach him. Back to the line for Hazelton. He finds Maddox on the other side. Maddox a shot, blocked out in front. And Jack Hazelton will put it back in the zone. White takes it from his own end. Whitby are going to try and move it out of there. White has it again in behind the goal. He'll move it to the other side. And for that pass, Whitby will come up through center with a pass out of the reach of number 18. He's trying to win the battle in the corner. Sear uses the glass to dump it down, and McCagarty will scoop it up in his own end. The pass for Jimmy was out of his reach. Jimmy with a hard dump-in attempt got knocked down by Ford in his own zone. Gage Ford taking the patience to move it up. They're trying to start it up through center. That's going to get fired in behind the net. And win that battle in the corner. Jimmy trying to win it. Goes in behind the net. Comes around to the other side for Whitby as they try and dump it out of the zone. Late pass. St. Claus trying to go off as Sear came back nicely on defense and swept it away from St. Claus. Turned over to Rizzler. Parker Rizzler with some nice moves. Comes in the zone. Trying to get the shot away. Left pad saved there from Seto. And Whitby clear it aside. Here comes Pritchard the other side. Pritchard with a drop pass. Up to the shot. Stopped there by Foreman. And he kicked it aside and behind the goal. This is the third straight start also for Seto in the Whitby goal. So he has stood strong and has earned his spot in the Whitby goal right now. Menko fires it to the other side. That took a bad bounce for Pritchard at the front. And it gets caught there by Foreman. And he'll hold on to it. 50.9 seconds left to go in the first. Whitby win that offensive draw. Back for White. One-timer blocked there by Jackman. Jackman trying to get away with it. Couple whacks away at it. And he finally got it past White. And that goes up into the Toros bench out of play. A draw getting won by Whitby in their own end. Here comes Ho with it. And it's offside. Ho's going to take the draw here at center. Going to win that battle versus Jimmy. Moving it to the other side for Sear. Hunter Sear fired to the other side. They're trying to get it up there for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan reaches the zone, stays on side, puts it in behind the net. Under 20 seconds left to go here in the first period. Toros trying to win that last battle of the first. But Whitby are not giving up too easily in that corner, making sure they try and clear it out. 5 seconds left. A shot. Blocked out in front. It's still in the feed area. Shot to the goal and just fired wide. Jackman tried for the buzzer beater, but the one-timer just hopped over his stick. And these two teams will battle to a 0-0 tie after the first period. Face off at center. To be taken by Trent Taylor. Taylor trying to win the draw versus Pritchard. Coming up in the zone is Mezzatesta. He's going to dump it off the back end boards, back in behind the Toros. Net goes Sear. Sear fires it to the other side for Pro out of his reach. Pro with another backhand trying to get it free for Taylor. Two players coming up after the puck. That goes in behind the net. Taking a carom out in front for McCaggerty. McCaggerty trying to dump it away. Tapped in there by Taylor again. He'll chip it down low for Jack Hannon. Hannon throws it up for Pro, and he couldn't shoot it. Kept in by Ford from the line. He moves it to the other side for Connor Sear. Stop shot. Stopped up by Seto. Rebound for Hannon. And a rebound again. Couldn't get swept in. Taylor trying to win the battle. Taylor had it stripped off his stick. Fired away by Pritchard. That's Pritchard at center. Picked up there by Mezzatesta. Coming up there with Davis. Mezzatesta puts the brakes on. Fires it back in behind the Toros net, where it'll be picked up by Sear. Sear moves it to the other side for Gates Ford as they start it up. Here comes Taylor on the loose puck at center. Trent Taylor chips it past Steffler, trying to win the race as well. And he's the first one there, so he made a pass to himself, trying to win that battle. Moving it up through center. Nice pass, tape to tape. Brown picking up now. Brown puts the brakes on him behind the goal. Trying to get away from the checker. It's in behind the net. Now it goes back to the line for Whitby. Trying to keep it in from the blue line. Shot got blocked there by Jack Hazelton. He can't get it out of the zone. The shot is also blocked by Hazelton. That one got blocked by his left shoulder. Coming around there for Sabrizi. Trying to chip it out. Couldn't do it. Steffler held the line. But now Sabrizi tries to get away. Steffler's going to try and hold him up. 2-on-1 with Rizzler. Sabrizi's in. Trying to shoot it. And just fired it wide. Parker Rizzler loose puck. Over there for Sabrizi. Sabrizi uses the line for Ethan Maddox. His shot got blocked. Maddox will dump it back in. Toros were offside. Steffler dumps it away at center. Toros coming in with Ben Sabrizi leading the rush. Shot just over the bar. Sabrizi trying to win the battle. Turned over to Jimmy. Tried to keep it in as Menko, and he will. Nice block by Aiden Howard. It kept it alive for Sabrizi. Throwing it out of front. Instead, he'll try the wraparound. Scores! Benjamin Sabrizi has opened the scoring in game number 5. His third goal of the series is a big one to give the Toros a 1-0 lead. That all started from the line when Menko was able to keep it in, and then it went in behind the net, and Sabrizi did the rest with the wraparound, beating Seto to the left side, making it 1-0. Jackman trying to chip it in. White will pick it up in his own end. Knocked down by Menko, trying to chip it aside. Menko getting worked over by White. Jimmy throwing it to the net, kicking down. Towards get the lift puck with Jackman. Jackman and Cameron Ryan leading the rest. Logan Jackman in the zone. Shot! Caught there by Seto. And he'll hold on to it. Face off to the right of Seto. Won by Connor Cole, back for Ford. Shot, tipped wide. Goes in behind the net. Late pass for Davis. Trying to get away from the checker. He'll take it wide. He's got Pritchard going to the goal. Couldn't find him. Trying to throw it out of front. Nobody was there. Toad trying to get rid of the puck. Whitby go back to the line for Ross. It got taken aside. Cameron Ryan and Connor Cole tried to go after the races, but Ross was able to regroup himself. Make sure that that didn't lead to a 2-on-1. Back goes McCagerty in his own end, and it gets touched up. Face off in the offensive end to be taken by Costello, number 97 for Whitby. He'll win it back to the line with a shot. That's going to go wide of the net. Perot trying to tip it out. He's got Jack Hannon on the other side. He tried to spring him, but the pass got broken up. Sear trying to pick it up at center. Connor Sear goes back in his own end with a pass. Finds a tape to take for Jack Hannon. Hannon trying to get around Tucker. Rolled in on net. Stopped it by Seto. He'll steer it aside for Steffler. Steffler trying to get it out. Pro cut it off. Jack Hazelton from center ice has the puck. Moves it to the other side for Jack Hannon. There's Tucker on the loose puck. Tucker leading the rush with a shot. Stopped it by Foreman. He might have got his arm on that to make the stop. And Perot will dump it down the ice, and it'll roll down for icing. A draw that's coming off to the right of Brett Foreman. Won there by Whitby, trying to get the shot away. Tipped it on that, steered aside with the stick of Foreman. Right in behind the goal. Trying to win that battle. Jimmy's in there trying to win it for Whitby. Jimmy on the net. Jimmy trying to take Aiden Howard down. In behind the net. Comes free with the puck. Jimmy walking out on his own with a shot. Fired it high and wide. He did all he could to take it to the net. And when his shot was off target, rolled in on net, and it surprised Foreman, but he still made the stop and held on to it. Draw off to the left of Brett Foreman now to be taken by Pritchard. Pritchard tries to win against Connor Cole, but Cole wins the draw. Menko fires it over there for Jackman, trying to get it away. Couple walks away from Logan Jackman. Tapped in by McCagerty from the line. He'll dump it in behind the goal. Cole's trying to get that ring around the boards for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan dumps it off. It's going to roll down and go for icing. Face off, getting one there by Ross. Ross with a shot, hits it in front, going wide of the goal. Back in behind the net. Trying to win that battle. Tapped in there by McCagerty, who dumps it in behind the net. Davidson trying to get rid of it. That goes up over the glass and out of play. Draw off to the right of Brett Foreman to be taken by the Tours. Jimmy wins the draw, shot! Fires it off target. Going in behind the net. Tours trying to get rid of it. Firing it to the other side, trying to chip it out. It's in that left corner. Jackman comes away with it. There's Jackman on the loose puck. Logan Jackman trying to get around Steffler, and he does. Finally lost the puck. Takes it behind the goal, though. Jackman back down low. Stuffing it in front. Stopped it by Seto. And he'll hold on to it. Face off, coming off to the left of the goal to be taken by Trent Taylor versus Pritchard. Taylor trying to win the battle. Toes come out with the puck with Nicholas Bro. On his own, throws it to the net wide. Trent Taylor wins the battle in behind the net. Ho in behind the goal, number 77. We'll chip it up there for Davis. Davis is leading it in. He'll fire it off the backhand boards, back in behind the Toros net. The pass for Pro. Intended pass got broken up. It's in behind the goal. They try and walk it out in front. They're trying to find Davis at the front of the goal, and he couldn't do it. That was Mezzateska doing all the work in behind the goal. Bro picked it off. Nicholas Bro leading the rush. He's got to get around White. Cannon's joining in the rush as well. Goes in behind the Whitby net. Coming around the boards there for Davis. Collision there between the Toros player and Davis. There's Mezzateska finding some room. Shot off the post. He had Foreman beat, but not the crossbar in behind him. But Whitby are still in there. Back to the line for Ho, a shot. Blocked out in front. Toes trying to get rid of it. And Perot will clear the damage down the ice for icing. Face-off that's coming off to the right of the Toes goal. To be won there by the Toes. Goes up behind the net. Trying to tip it to the other side. Trying to win that battle in the corner. Whitby come away with it with a shot, going nowhere. And the Toros get rid of it down the ice at center. McCaggerty to the other side for Ross. Ross and McCaggerty playing catch with the puck. Now they find a different player, turned aside. Back there for McCaggerty again. Putting pressure on with Aiden Howard. It's turned away at center to Sabrizi. They'll dump it off the back end boards for Aiden Howard, who puts it the rest of the way. Sabrizi trying to get it out. Davidson at center. Moves it to the other side. Menko with a lead pass. Aiden Howard was guarded on nicely. And it gets fired back in up to the Whitby bench. Davidson lost his footing. Still got the pass up there for Riesler. Ross was offside. He just dumped it in behind the Toros net. 6:43 left to go here in the second period. Toros up 1-0 on the wraparound goal to start the second by Benjamin Sabrizi. Here comes Aiden Howard at center. He's going to chip it the length of the ice in behind the goal. Back goes Ross to pick it up. Ross's pass within the feed there of Menko. Menko over there for Davidson. They're going to lead the rush in. Davidson's going to dump it the rest of the way down the ice. Jackman trying to read that play well. Here they come the other way. Nice play by Menko. Menko still trying to find the loose puck. McCaggerty getting guarded on by Jackman. Jackman got taken down. Puck still in the Whitby zone though. Pass gets over there for number 8. As he's falling down, he got a perfect pass there for Jimmy. Jimmy's in the zone. Drop pass. Shot. Stopped it by Foreman with a left pad. And he's taking no chances. He'll pounce on his own rebound. Face off. Getting one there by the Toes. Ford trying to clear it out. Stays on the Toes end. Jackman trying to pick up the loose puck. It's going to be a penalty to the Toes. It's going to go to Jackman. Jackman's without a stick. Steffler tried to shoot it. Couldn't do it. They're just knocked up there by Connor Sear. Touched up. And Jackman will go to the box. Face off. Up to the right of the Toes goal. Now each team have had a power play each. Toes couldn't convert on their power play. We'll see what Whitby can do. Tucker fires it back down low. Right from the slot area. Toes pick up the loose puck with Nicholas Bro. Short-handed opportunity. So just skated away at center. Bro comes in. Short-handed shot. Left pad save there from Seto. That left pad came out quick. 3-on-2 the other way. Let in by number 19. Looking for the shot. That hit a Toes player right in front. Goes into the netting and out of play. Draw off to the right of the Tours goal. Won cleanly there by Whitby. Jimmy going with the puck. Jimmy setting it up. Tried to go back down low. Whitby moving it around well. Goes back there for Jimmy again. Jimmy back to the line for White. White's going to go to the other side for Ho. They're moving it around well. Shot blocked in front by the Tours. And White, with a nice hand-eye, kept it in. White did everything he could. And he kept it in there. And it's going to lead to a scoring opportunity. Throwing it out of front. And that's a picked aside by Foreman. They're trying to find the lane. Nice move there by White. Span away from the check of Connor Cole. White will get it back again. Back to the line for Ho. Ho, a shot. Tipped out of front. Stopped there by Foreman. And the Tours try and clear the garbage out of front. Kept in by White. White to the other side for Ho. Ho. Back there for White again. His shot blocked by Connor Cole out in front. Tours trying to win the battle. Connor Sear and Connor Cole. White's going to keep it in from the line. Trying to fire from the face-off circle. Stopped there by Foreman. And the rebound is going to get cleared aside by the Tours down the ice. Out comes Seto to play the puck. Taylor setting it up in front. Nobody there. Chipped aside of center. Menko and Pro collided. 3 seconds left. That'll do it for the penalty of Jackman. The coach killed it off, but Whitby should put on the pressure there. Couldn't convert. There's a shot. Caught there by Foreman as it just bounces into his glove for another face-off. Face-off coming off to the left of the Tours goal. One there by Whitby. Back to the line. Shot tipped out in front. Try for the backhand. Left pass saved there from Foreman as he kicked it out. So both goaltenders come up with some big left pass saves as Seto came up with that big left pass save off Pro when the Tours were shorthanded. Ross moving it to the other side. Coming up in there was Costello. He'll find a man from the face-off circle with a shot. There's a stop there from Foreman, who was up square to the post. Jack Cannon from center. Coming in with Perot. He'll find Perot on the other side. He knocks it down with his skate. With a shot. Caught there by Seto. Couldn't hold it. Whitby come away with it with Brown. Up there for Costello. Tipped off his stick. Taylor coming in with Cannon shot. Stopped there with a blocker of Seto. Kept in by Davidson. Taylor trying to win the battle in the corner. That's Jack Cannon trying to get it past Ross. Ross will chip it to the other side for Brown. Brown can't get it out as Davidson held the line. Another opportunity. This time Costello tried to get it out. Davidson tried to knock it down with his glove. Couldn't do it. Late pass is going nowhere. Knocked down by Menko. Menko turnover in the Tours end, but the Whitby player was going off on the line changer. That could have led to something dangerous. Going in behind the net from Davidson. Davidson trying to win the battle. Drimmy takes it. Drimmy walks out in front. Foreman might have stuck at his stick to the other side. Kept in from the line. The Tours turned it over out of their own end. Meza tested trying to do some dangles. Tours trying to get it out. Still there in the Tours end. Tours just can't get it out of their zone right now. Rusler's trying to do that. Parker Rusler with a loose puck. Chips it past the defender. Back goes St. Croix on the loose puck. St. Croix's pass. It's too hard for the defenseman to keep it in. Fired back in behind the Tours net. Back goes Tucker to get it. Number 8 from center. Coming in. Jackman will take him into the boards. Goes in behind the net. Trying to win the battle in the corner. We're in the last minute of play of the second period. Whitby trying to convert here. They've got it in the zone, but the shot is getting fired wide. Now they're going to try the wraparound out in front. Nobody there. Setting it up in front. Quick shot. Fired high. That may have went off the crossbar right in front again. So Foreman might have got bailed out twice by his best friend in behind him. Jackman trying to chip it out. Jackman doing everything he can with his body to get that puck out of there. Thrown out in front. Nobody there. Taken away by Cameron Ryan. And Logan Jackman. Lead pass for Jackman out of his reach, but he'll catch up to it. Jackman trying to get around Ho. Taken down. Thrown out in front. Taken down again. No penalty on the call. 3-on-2 the other way with 10 seconds left to go. In comes Tucker. Tucker trying to get away with a shot. Right pass save. There from Foreman as he kicked it out. 4 seconds left to go here in the second period. Toros just got to try and keep it there in the left corner. That's exactly what's going to happen. The Toros open up the scoring early in the second period with a goal by Ben Sabrizi, and they also were on their heels when Whitby really had control of the puck on their power play, but couldn't convert on that power play. So the Toros got to take their 1-0 lead to the third. Taylor to take the draw at center ice. One there to start the third period. Mezzatesta drops it back to the line. They're going to try for the pass. Picked out there by Sear. Going to try and chip it in the zone. Pros find it. Dump it the length of the ice. Back goes Ross to pick it up in his own end. Ross will take it behind the goal. Try and fire it to the other side. Chip aside for Pritchard. Pritchard lost his footing. Moving it to the other side for McCaggerty out of his reach. Nicholas Pro trying to catch the puck. Pro pick it up again. Nicholas Pro trying to get around the defenseman. Thrown to the goal. Here's an opportunity. Backhand shot. Still loose. And stopped there by Seto. Right in close. So the first big opportunity of the third goes the Toros' way, but Seto had the answer. In behind the goal goes Sabrizi. Trying to walk it out of front. That's Sabrizi got taken off his feet. Whitby pick up the loose puck. Try and get away at center. Picking aside there at center ice. Costello finds number 18. Davison fires it aside. It's going to roll into the Whitby end. Go in behind the net. Trying to win the battle. Kept in from the line. The shot is going to go in behind the net. Aiden Howard had the puck, poked it in behind the Whitby end. Moving it to the other side. Here comes Whitby up through center ice. Davidson trying to hold him off. And he does. And he'll chip it aside. Two back the other way. Sabrizi trying to catch up. And he's trying to look for the pass. Instead, he'll take it behind the goal. Wrap around out of front. There's nobody there. Whitby takes it aside. Dump it away at center. Davidson off the backhand boards for Cameron Ryan, who fires at the length of the ice. Just getting started here in period number 3. Toros lead it 1-0 on an early second period goal by Ben Sabrizi. Here comes Drimmy, dropping it there for number 8, out of his reach. Toros trying to get it out. Couldn't do it. Connor Cole gets the opportunity. He'll dump it down. Jackman trying to win the battle versus Steffler. But Steffler came back nicely and held it in. And now, because of that, Whitby come in. That was going to be offside. Jimmy brought it in there. Jackman, he might win this race. But that goes in behind the goal. Turned over to Connor Cole. Walking it at the front. Got taken off his feet. That'll just roll into Seto for another face-off. Another draw off to the right of Seto. One nicely. Ford trying to keep it in. Fires it back down low for Taylor. Trent Taylor trying to get away. Finally poked off his stick. And tipped aside at center. Here they come in the zone. Got held off. There's Bro on the loose puck. Nicholas Bro coming in. Davis is going to tip it past the defenseman. Ford going back in his own end. Gage Ford with a lead pass. Coming in. Taken down. Goes in behind that. In front of the goal. Right past save. Trying to bang it out of front again. couldn't do it. Back to the line for Connor Sear. Shot, tip, right pad stop there from Seto. And Whitby trying to get it out. Can't do it. Toes keep the pressure on. And Whitby will fire it down. Pass forward. Ford's going to make it back in behind the net. Gage Ford getting away with a pass. Out of the reach of everybody. White will pick it up. White right into Trent Taylor at center ice. Gage Ford trying to sweep it aside, and he will. And that's going to get tipped the length of the ice. Is it going to have enough for icing? No, it's going to die right there at the line. And Whitby will pick it up in their own end. Late pass. Costello forgot the puck. Now he drops it back there for White. White will dump it down into the right corner of the Toros. Davidson will pick it up. James Davidson with a turnover. Whitby trying to walk it out of front. Couldn't do it. There goes Sabrizi. Benjamin Sabrizi trying to get around Brown. Got held up. There was no penalty on the call. Aiden Howard got taken down as well. Whitby come back with the play the other way. Davidson trying to chip it out with a pass for Aiden Howard out of his reach. And we're getting a penalty coming up here to Whitby. I believe it was number 96 Tucker that got the penalty. Face off at center ice. Toes have to try and make them pay on their power play. Jackman getting held up, finally taken down. That'll get chipped into the Toes end. Back in behind the goal. Ford will pick it up. Gage Ford taking his patience in behind the net. Moves it over there for Connor Sear. Sear dumping it in. Goes in behind the net. Whitby will find the lane. Can't get it out past Gage Ford, who held the line. Ford back down low. Nicholas Perot moving the puck around well. That'll find Connor Cole and Perot moving it around. Gage Ford. Connor Sear other side. Sear with a goal in game number 4. That comes around the boards there for Jackman. Jackman trying to win the battle. He'll drop it back to the line for Gage Ford. Ford again for Jackman. Shot. Blocked out of front. And now they try to find a lane to dump it out. Weak backhand, couldn't get it out of the zone. So the Toes get to keep it in there and keep this pressure alive. This one is going to get out. As that was more muscle on it. Goes down the ice. Out comes Foreman to play it. Ford back in his own end. Drops it there. Here comes Connor Cole the other way. Cole trying to get around Davis. Connor Cole reaches the Whitby zone now. Takes it behind the net. Connor Cole setting it up to the other side. Cole from the face-off circle. Back down low for Jackman. Ford again will pick it up. Throw. Side for Sear. Just out of his reach as the pass was broken up. Connor Sear back to the line again for Ford. Again, well for Perot. Shot. Right pad stop there from Seto. And Sear will pick up the loose puck. 6 seconds left on the power play. That's coming around the other side for Ford. Perot will pick it up. Perot trying to move it to the other side. Nicholas Perot taken down. That'll be another Whitby penalty. Wrap around out in front. Shot. Stop there by Seto right in the Whitby crest. It'll be White that went to the box for this penalty. And a face-off off to the left of the Toros goal. Or the Whitby goal, my apologies. Cameron Ryan trying to win the draw. Sabrizi trying to find a lane. He'll drop it back to the line for Thomas Menko. Menko backhand shot. Stop there with the right pad of Seto. As that just rolled in for an easy stop. A draw that's off to the right of the Toros goal. Or the Whitby goal. Aiden Howard back to the line for Sear. Moving it around well. Aiden Howard trying to find a lane. He'll drop it back to the line for Sear. Connor Sear. Side of the net for Sabrizi. Shot. Stop. Rebound out of front. Is also stopped by Seto. The puck was loose. But the whistle blew already as Seto had control of the puck. Face off to the left now of Seto in the Whitby end. Won there by Whitby. A big defensive win. Kept in from the line by Gage Ford. Throwing it out front for Pro. Nicholas Pro ran out of real estate, still stuffed it out in front. And Seto was up against the post to make the stop. Face off coming off to the left of the Toros goal. Won there by the Toros Ford. Ford trying to win the battle. Nicholas Pro winning it out of front. Comes straight to Whitby. Connor Shear was able to regroup himself. Chipped off the back end boards. That comes back in there for the Toros Shear. Connor Shear in his own end, trying to chip it aside. Got it there for Jackman as he tries to get away. Jackman over there for Pro again. Nicholas Pro coming in the zone. Dropping it back to the line for Gage Ford. Shot is going wide. Jackman trying to win it. He'll take it behind the goal. Logan Jackman out in front. Shot stopped by Seto as it went high over the net. Pros get it again. Drop it back down low as they've got 30 seconds left on their power play. Turned over to Whitby and Gage Ford can't keep it in. Ford moves it to the other side for Davidson now. Pros will reach the zone again and it's offside. Face off at center, won by Cameron Ryan. That pass was in the feet of Gage Ford. Davidson bailed him out in his own end. Davidson doing the work, back to the line for Ford. 15 seconds left on the power play. Gage Ford with a lead pass, finding Sabrizi. Benjamin Sabrizi reaches the zone, and it's offside. Face off coming up here at the Whitby bench to be taken by the Toros. Won cleanly. Back to the line for Menko. He'll slap it in. Going back in behind the net. Steffler fires it to the other side. Picked up by Aiden Howard. Aiden Howard trying to win the battle. Whitby penalty's over. They've killed off another one. High stick in behind the goal. Trip in behind the goal. No penalty on that one though. And the Toros pick it up with Aiden Howard. He gets driven into the boards. Trying to win that battle in the corner. The loose puck. Whitby pick it up. And they'll come away with numbers the other way. Let out by number 96, Tucker. Menko picks it up and fires at the length of the ice. Cameron Ryan trying to catch up to it with Steffler. Cameron Ryan in. Lost the puck. Whitby pick it up in their own end with a pass. Tucker overskated the puck at start. Now he picks it up and dumps it in. That'll go in behind the net where Ethan Maddox picks it up. Maddox got pressured on. Trying to backhand it away, and they do. Whitby keep it in the zone. Goes in behind the net for Connor Cole. That's going to be a turnover on the right side. Trying to walk it out in front is number 8. He gets taken in behind the goal by Maddox, and that'll be a Toros penalty coming up. Back to the line for White. Number 8 has it behind the goal. Trying to do the damage. Sabrizi's going to touch it up, and now he touches it. That'll be a penalty to Ethan Maddox for roughing. A draw that's coming off to the right of Foreman. A big offensive draw for Whitby. Back to the line for Ross. They're moving it around well. Trying to shoot it. Going back to the line for Ross again. Blocked by Connor Cole. Trying to go away. Connor Cole short-handed. Cole one-on-one against Seto. Goal! Oh my goodness! Connor Cole keeps things going. He is the only player that has scored in every game this series, and there's none bigger than that right there. Short-handed goal gives the Toros a 2-0 lead. And unlike Christmas, that's the kind of call we want to receive. He shoved that one past Seto to give this game a 2-0 lead for the Toros. Ford trying to go back there against Mazatesca. Trying to fire it out. Gage Ford trying to move it behind the goal. Ford getting messed on. Cole again will dump it out. Whitby get it at center ice. Dumped in. Stopped it by Foreman. And he'll hold it. Whitby are offside right now. And that'll get dumped down the ice. A minute left to go on the penalty to Ethan Maddox. What a goal by Connor Cole, and what a big time to score it. Like mentioned, he's the only one that has scored in every game of this series. Menko will dump it back in. puts it right back in behind the Whitby net. So if you do the numbers, Connor Cole's got 5 goals in 5 games. Trying to bat that one away at center. Lead pass was out of the reach of Costello. Picked up there by Menko. And number 18 skipped it up. Number 18 to the front of the goal. Over the stick there. Shot high and wide over the net. That'll get kept in by White on the other end. Trent Taylor doing the damage in the corner. Trying to win it against Menko. White comes away with it. With a shot. Stops it with a right pad of Foreman. Right in close. And Benjamin Sabrizi does the work. Dumping it down the ice. And the toe will kill off the penalty to Ethan Maddox. But Whitby enters the zone. Davidson trying to hold them up. James Davidson has it in behind the goal. Up there for Cameron Ryan. Benjamin Sabrizi will come up through center. Sabrizi with some room. Trying to shoot it. Right pad save there from Seto. Still in the zone. Wrap around. Goal! And the Crows have jumped up 3-0. I believe that was Aiden Howard on the wraparound out in front. He beat Seto to the left side to make it 3-0. That was another one for Connor Cole. He's got 7 goals now in 5 games. Cameron Ryan will chip it down the ice. It's going to go in behind the goal. A face-off will come off to the left of the Toros goal. One there by Whitby. Got to come to the other side for Cole. Trying to chip it out. Knocked down in their own zone by Sear. Connor Sear trying to fire it around. 2 minutes left. Whitby have pulled Seto to the bench. They're trying to pull it. All the numbers up. 3-0 for the Toros. Back to the line for Ho. Ho a shot. Tipped at the front. And they score. Whitby have scored to make it 3-1 on the deflection. Added foot pass Foreman. And they've got a new life now. .153 left. Whitby's on the board to make it 3-1. So at least they've spoiled Foreman's shutout bid. Fires it in on net. That goes in behind the goal. Scooped up in their own end by Whitby. Go for that lead pass, and you got to wonder that Seto's going to the bench again once Whitby gets control of it. Perot's shot is going wide. Perot in front and tried to capitalize on the loose puck. Nicholas Perot takes it behind the goal. Trying to tip it in behind the net. Perot at Aiden Howard waiting in the front. He hit into the boards. So a big 2-goal game here by Connor Cole. Here in the third period has been the difference. So the Toros lead it 3-1. And one of those goals was shorthanded. That could be the backbreaker in this series. It's in behind the net. Trying to walk it out of front. We're in the last minute of play of the third period. Ross is in behind the goal. Ross will take it to the side. Broken up there by Aiden Howard. Trying to win that battle over there on the right side. It's a whole bunch of players, comes free, Toes with it, walking out of front, stopped there by Settle with a blocker save, it goes in behind the goal. Under 40 seconds left, it's in behind the net, Toes trying to pin it there, and we'll get a face-off. It'll be a 4-minute penalty with 30 seconds left, and a draw off to the left of Settle. Face-off coming off to the right of the goal. Connor Cole trying to win the draw. Out there looking for the hat trick. It goes in behind the net. 25 seconds left. That'll get cleared aside. Kept in by Jackman. He'll slap it deeper. That takes a bounce out of front. Steph Lewis scoop it up. That's going out and down the ice. Menko will pick it up in his own end. 10 seconds left to go. Jackman trying to win the battle. He got tripped up. Shot, kicked aside there by Settle, and somebody informed the Ajax Knights there is a herd of Toros coming your way, charging into the second round. The Toros stay alive, and their OMHA dreams will live to fight another day and another round versus Ajax. And this series was hard fought since game number 1. And it's the Toros that are the ones that could come up with that last victory. Each and every game was won by the home team. The Toros worked their butts off all year long to get that home ice advantage, and they knew they were going to need it in this first round, and it paid to their dividends. So we will see you in round number 2 versus the Ajax Knights. Thank you for enjoying this 5-game series between the Clarington Toros and the Whitby Wildcats. It was a classic, and I had a lot of fun bringing it. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.